5 years ago, 6 slim sycamore saplings spanning everywhere from California to Texas to the state in between Memphis, Tennessee and Oklahoma City started a fantasy football league that would change everything forever. 6 or so years ago, we expanded to 8 teams, including a player from a state north of Denver, Colorado. It featured true talents, players at the pinnacle of their performance, all looking for a little bit of magic. There were burly players, prestigious players. They all were heroes. But at the end of the season, there can only be one scoring king that can go out with a big bang. This is the story of Quinn, the architect, the producer. He sees all the angles. But much like Amos the amiable astronaut, aided in an aerial enterprise at the age of 88, perhaps Quinn will win a championship at the age of 88. There's Jesse. Jesse's the hired gunman. No conscience, no remorse. He scored more points than anybody last year. He made more trades than anybody this year. But my message to Jesse, sheep shouldn't sleep in a shed. Sheep should sleep in a shack. Don't be a sheep, Jesse. Be a lion. Next up, we have Andy. The one with the bad luck. The one whose injuries derided an otherwise worthy season. To Andy, I say, buy a black-backed bath brush and wash off that scent of injury. Next up, we have Zach, Z-Hud. He's a rookie, and the freshman is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, leading the league in scoring, but suffering a playoff loss after his only quarterback was injured. To Zach, I say, eat fresh fish fried free at the fish fry. You can only coast so far on free food, my friend. Eventually, the one quarterback came back to bite you. Next up, we have Steven, the aging veteran, former champion, looking at one last shot at glory. To Steven, I say, lift the ladder later, Lester. Lester lisped, lift the ladder later. You can ascend back to championship material, but not this year. And of course, who can forget the vampire? He's Lord of the Night, a killer who takes what he wants. To the vampire I say, I bought a box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, and a biscuit mixer. You can mix and match lineups all you want, but it didn't get you a championship. What are we left with? In the championship final, we have Chase. He's a weird French guy. To Chase, we say, the big baby buggy with the red rubber buggy bumpers. You blamed a baby to start the season. My guess is you'll be a baby to end the season as you go up against Kurt, the former champion who speaks his mind at all times. To Kurt, we say, the boot black brought the black boot back. As we go to the final week of the championship, we have a battle where one team will emerge victorious and be the new bloodsucker of the Vampire Journals Podcast League.